Hey boys and girls, Mr. Rogan here. Thought I'd give you a brief update on Ace. If you remember, we got him when he was 8 weeks old in September of 2014. And now look at him 7 months later in February of 2015. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at how we can explain the point an author wants to make by citing evidence from the text. In order to complete today's lesson, you will need the Time for Kids insert on financial literacy for kids called Money of the Future. Before I let you boys and girls work on today's objective, I'd like to demonstrate by using this Time for Kids article on the Time for Kids Person of the Year in 2014, Malala Yousafzai. Here is the first page in the Time for Kids article on Malala. I'll let you pause the video at this time if you would like, and you can look it over. If you were to ask me, what words would you use to describe Malala? The first one I would say is courageous. Now, what is the evidence or proof from the article that shows she is courageous? Well, if you look in this middle section, it says, in the year 2008, Taliban fighters gained control of Malala's hometown in Pakistan. She's only 11 years old at the time. Later it says she gives a speech that says, or that is titled, "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education?" Still, if you go further down, in October of 2012, it says that the Taliban tried to quiet her or silence her by attacking her on a bus. Another word that I could use to describe her would be determined. Where's the proof or evidence? If you look at this, despite all the things that happened to her, it says, today, Malala continues her fight for girls' right to education. Here is the second page of the article on Malala. Again, if you would like to pause the video at this time, go right ahead and read it. Again, if you would ask, what words would you use to describe Malala? One word that would stand out would be ambitious. If you look at this article at the top, it talks about Malala one day possibly becoming prime minister of her country if it means that every girl could get a chance at getting an education. Another way that she's ambitious, despite winning the 2011 Pakistan's National Youth Peace Prize, she took the money and has pledged to use the money to build schools in Pakistan. She's quoted as saying, "This is where I will begin, but it is not where I will stop. I will continue this fight until I see every child in school." Again, she's very determined and ambitious for this to happen. At this time, boys and girls, I'd ask you to pause the video, take the time to read all of the articles on pages 2 and 3 of the Time for Kids insert that I passed out to you. In today's lesson, we worked on citing or providing evidence from the text to support an author's point.